This is my 1993 Mazda Miata limited edition, the black no clear coat with the red leather interior. I am the second owner. The original owner bought it in Pennsylvania. He actually lived in New Jersey, but shortly thereafter retired to Hilton's Head, South Carolina, where I purchased the car from him in either 99 or 2000. The car barely had 18,000 miles on it. The car currently has about 136,000 miles. It has been my daily driver for the last 8 or 9 years. Very reliable, and the only problems that I can imagine that I remember about 55, 60,000 miles, I had a water pump go out. I did replace the timing belt as well as the water pump at that time. The timing belt is probably in line for replacement about now, but the belt actually seems to be in pretty good shape. Beyond that, the only modifications to the car are an aftermarket radiator. I did put an aluminum core radiator in it after reading too many horror stories about the plastic core radiator. Thought that was just an Achilles heel of the car and thought I'd go ahead and take care of that. The only other modifications that I can remember, it does have the Flying Miata chassis rail stiffeners that are currently installed on the car that do wonders to actually strengthen the chassis and stop a lot of the chassis flex going over bumps and whatnot. The other part of that system, the X-brace that ties those two rail braces together, is included with the car. It is not currently installed. The wheels are the original BBS, all complete with center caps, all in very good condition. The car does have the rear skirt as well as the front air dam. That was factory for the 93, as you'll see in just a moment. There is one spot on this wheel that was some corrosion from an external wheel weight. That seems to be the only spot. I don't know that there's even any curb rash. And again, the factory air dam. The paint is 16 years old. There are a couple of rock dings. The worst on this headlight cover, as you can see, there's a little bit of touch-up paint. That's probably the only body panel that has the worst damage. Like I said, the paint is 16 years old, so it does need constant wax to keep oxidation from showing. The only wear on the interior is, of course, the side bolster. It is not cracked. It's merely worn. There's a little bit of wear on the driver's seat. The top was replaced 4 or 5 years ago with a Robbins no-zip glass rear window, which is very nice. The only flaws with the top now are these tiny cracks in the side that appeared just a year or so ago. Same on the other side. The rest of the top, very good shape. Have the original red vinyl boot. Some people think it's leather, but it's not. Anybody that actually owns one will tell you it's not. It is complete, all hardware. Where's the hardware? There's the hardware. All hardware is intact, snaps, all working, functioning, etc. Kept very clean, always kept on the car, in use on the car. There are a couple of just dirt spots from 16 years of use, but otherwise, very good condition. This is the red to know, the original red to know that comes with the car. A lot of people are missing this on their 93. This one has been used quite a bit. All the hardware is intact. Zippers, hardware, the long zipper down the middle, the zipper on the other side, all 4 of the snap fittings up in the dashboard. It's very clean. This is a lot cleaner than the boot, and the boot's in good condition. But this has been used quite extensively, especially in the wintertime. The original steering wheel will be put back on the car, the airbag steering wheel. The leather is worn. There is a leather cover over it. The leather cover is in very good shape. The airbag light on the car does flash. It is flashing 10 times, which is significant of a fuse down, a fuse block down, if I'm not mistaken. The fuse block is underneath the dashboard, and honestly, I didn't have an airbag in it. It's been flashing for 8 years, and I can ignore it now. The tires are Yokohama AVS ES 100s. A lot of tread left. I think I replaced these probably maybe 3,000 or 4,000 miles ago. They have been rotated once, but I usually just rotate just for the sake of rotating. These are the rears. Again, plenty of tread depth on both sides. The car does have a couple of door dings. The story is the man that I bought it from in South Carolina, his wife drove a Cadillac. He loved this car. He was the original owner until 17,000 miles in 2000 when I bought the car. But the story is his wife hated the car and would park her Cadillac beside it and basically let her door hit it just about every time she pulled in. So as you can see, there are a few door dings, and honestly, I left them in just as a slight homage because I was able to rescue the car from her. He had had them pulled out once, and pulling them out should not be a hard task by any stretch. But again, it's kind of stupid, but I left them in as a reminder. This is all the original paperwork that came with the car. The letter to the original owner saying thank you for buying our limited edition Miata magazine that they actually sent with the car. The original 1993 brochure. The 2 books that came with the car, and the original key fob inscribed 394 of 1500. This is the shifter knob that will come on the car. It's the original Nardi pistol style shifter knob. This is the MSSS radio that was original to the car with the elusive black locking cover. Not locking, but latching more like. With a working latch. That seems to be a problem with most people. This radio did have a short in it when it was removed from the car. I believe it was in the top up, top down function. If I remember correctly, it's been so long since I had it in the car, I'm not really sure. But it probably is an easy fix, and it is ready to go back in if you want to bring it back to original.